Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. In tonight's video, we have some very exciting stuff to talk about in regards to some leaks about new specialists that we are going to be getting, what's going to be happening with the next operation, when that's going to be coming out, and essentially what happened in today's update as well, because there was some significant changes, especially to PC. They sort of reworked all of multiplayer and how the matchmaking works on PC, and on console there was a bunch of playlist updates and different stuff like that. We're going to cover it all in tonight's video. Hope you guys will enjoy this video. If you can, drop a like on this thing. It only takes a millisecond, and I really do appreciate it. It does support the channel. So let's go for 701 likes. If we could hit that, that would be amazing. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hit that notification bell so you guys can get first on all of my future videos, and let's get right into it. So we'll start off this video talking about the leaks around the new specialist and new operation, because that is most likely the most exciting stuff of this info. At least it's the stuff that I'm most excited about as well. So basically, with Operation Grand Heist, which is the one that we're currently in, coming to an end on April 29th. So there's about 2 weeks left in that event. And then, of course, those operations are essentially the Contraband streams, which are basically the season. So not a lot of people call them that, but Treyarch, I think, has referred to it as that before. Like, we're in Season 3 right now, and I'm guessing the next operation will be Season 4. But basically, this one comes to an end on April 29th. Could we see one last curtain call edition? Found in-game through a glitch, Reddit user Zarzan1270 shares a screenshot of some new descriptive text detailing smoke. Now, this is interesting. First of all, do I think this will come at the end of this season? I think this is something, the specialist leak is going to be in the next season, possibly along with like the new sniper or something like that that's been in the files. There's so much stuff in the files that I think that most of the stuff that we're going to be getting is stuff that we've probably already heard rumors around or different things like that. So basically, this is what the screenshot is. Now, it's under gear, so it was obviously just a glitch, and it says smoke, like a smoke grenade, so it's nothing too exciting about that. I guess you could say maybe it's a leak, smoke grenades coming to multiplayer, which would be whatever, but basically what it says, what's so interesting about it is it says smoke, and the description, smoke grenade with large radius. Enemies inside are visible to Spectre. Now this is very interesting because not only does this glitch reveal some new equipment being the smoke grenade, but it full on mentions the Black Ops 3 Specialist Spectre. So that is what's very cool about that. Of course, we know what Spectre is. Spectre is this specialist back from Black Ops 3, of course with the Ripper, also with active camo. Very, very interesting sort of specialist that it was, and basically active camo to sneak around the map, or the Ripper weapon that would instant kill enemies with one swipe from far distances. Now, we don't know exactly when this is going to be coming out, but this is only one of 2 leaks that I have to back up this info, so it's looking like 95% we're going to be getting the Spectre as the next specialist in this game, and probably with the next operation. Now, that's the first bit of leaks. The next bit is on the map frequency, and this has been in the game for the full time. There are these screens that have some sort of cryptic info, and basically one of the screens had the info for the Outrider specialist, which ended up coming back. Another screen had some info around a hacker, which turned out to be the Zero, and then there was a third sort of messed up sort of screen, and what this screen says, it sort of gives hints to a specialist. It says its origin unknown, assassination of high-value targets, typically in well-guarded locations, generally considered as bulletproof. Single wound made with a surgical blade. So this is what's so interesting. And of course, another leak to back up the Spectre specialist. And like I said, we had the Outrider, we had the Zero, and then the third one being the Spectre makes complete sense. However, it looks like that's mostly all the leaks that we have on that frequency map. And as far as other specialists and other things that are going to be coming in the future after this, I think we could possibly see a lot more from Black Ops 3, because look, if the first 3 specialists, 2 of them are going to be from Black Ops 3, obviously the storyline all ties in. That is really, really interesting. I would love to see the Reaper. I would love to see the Scythe. I know it doesn't fit the story as well as some of the other ones, but I would love to see it in this game in multiplayer. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. But as you can see, as far as these leaks, it looks like the Spectre is what we're going to be getting as far as next season, and possibly smoke grenades. Not sure. Obviously, it's a glitch right now that it's showing, but this is how a lot of stuff gets leaked, because of course, as a company of Treyarch Activision, they're adding stuff into the game files, and then it's coming out later with the season, or they're planning their releases around it. So I really think that we're probably going to be getting possibly a new sniper, but it looks like most likely the Spectre with this next operation, and of course that will come in like a week or 2. Now, what actually updated today? What happened right now? What is playable right now? Now, basically for Black Ops 4 players, you have an update where basically it's well, the update was for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, but in terms of playlists, now of course it gave the Sandstorm version of Arsenal called Arsenal Sandstorm, which is for free on all platforms. But in terms of playlist updates in multiplayer, PS4 players get the new Deathmatch Domination mode, gain score for your team by holding objectives and getting kills in this TDM Domination hybrid game mode, and that game mode will also be available on Xbox One and PC in a week. Of course, and Xbox One and PC players also nowadays, starting right now, have access to Infected, just because it was a week delay on it. So pretty cool stuff. Arsenal Sandstorm, honestly, like, I mean, it's cool when they do these. They add them to decent maps. I mean, Contraband is a decent map. Firing Range is amazing. I think Arsenal is pretty amazing. But, I mean, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of those sort of, I guess you could say, changing the map sort of the environment around it. I mean, it's cool to me, and I like when they do it to good maps, so it shows them in the playlist more and more often, but it's not the most incredible thing ever. But that's updates that we have as far as today in the game. For PS4 players, for Xbox One and PC players, you got Infected now. PS4 players, you got Deathmatch Domination, which Xbox One and PC will get in a week, and everyone has Arsenal Sandstorm. Now, another interesting thing that came out today with the update is basically that the core playlist starting today, core playlists on PC have been completely changed. And basically what they've done is the core playlists on PC have been segmented into TDM, Search and Destroy, Mercenary Deathmatch Mosh Pit, Objective Mosh Pit, and Lone Wolf Mosh Pit. The idea here is that with more focused playlists, players will be able to spend more time playing instead of waiting. The full update can be seen below, but remember, this is only for PC players, not console. Now, this is kind of good and bad news for PC players. The good news is you'll be able to find matches quicker. Bad news is you literally can't even pick your game mode anymore, and you can for certain ones, but there's not as much options or customizability. And the reasoning behind that, of course, would be because I guess this game did not succeed as well on PC as they were expecting it to, because of course that's how it sort of goes with all these different game modes. In a game like Fortnite or other popular games where there's so many people on, you can log on at any time of the day, and as long as you're in a populated area, you'll get a match like that with the snap of your fingers. What happened with a game like H1Z1, as that game sort of started to die out, they couldn't even fill up the lobbies. Eventually, it was like 20 player games instead of 140 player games, and now I think H1Z1 is just completely coming to an end. So of course that's not happening for Call of Duty or anything like that. I'm just talking about why they change matchmaking, because it's a lack of players. That's essentially the issue, and that's what they're doing. Of course, this is just with PC, and Call of Duty has never been the most insanely popular game on PC. This year it was more popular than ever, but I think that a lot of those players are playing Blackout, and I think they expected a bigger splash into multiplayer. So basically, to further improve wait times and non-peak hours, we are reducing the minimum number of players required to start the match in the following mosh pits: Core Mercenary Deathmatch, Core Objective, Hardcore Deathmatch, and Hardcore Objective. We believe this will help players across all regions and time zones get into matches quicker. And then, of course, you basically also have your new Lone Wolf Mosh Pit. So blending free-for-all, one in the chamber, gun game, and heist together into the Lone Wolf Mosh Pit. No parties allowed. So honestly, in my opinion, this is pretty whack. Like, as a PC player, I would be pissed, bro. You can't even get your game mode that you want. Like, if you want to play free-for-all, you have to play Lone Wolf, and you might get gun game or heist. Like, you know, if you want to play domination, you might end up playing safeguard, hardpoint, or control. It seems kind of whack. I don't really know. But of course, it's good because you'll be able to essentially get into games better for PC players. I don't know how many people that were watching this video are PC players. If you guys are, please leave in the comments down below and let me know your thoughts on this. But even as a console player myself, this is interesting to talk about and note, because these are significant changes that Treyarch are just coming out of nowhere with. Now with Blackout, they also reduced the match start to have 80 players instead of 100, so that for it to start, of course, just so matches aren't stuck at 80 and you're waiting an extra minute or two just for the game to fill up with 5 other players who are just going to die off the spawn anyway. That's basically what happened as far as updates today. Honestly, I think that this next operation should make a big splash. April 29th is when this one ends, so we should be getting it around there. I do think that we're going to get a new weapon. I do think we're going to get the new specialist, which is going to be the Spectre, and I think that more and more specialists are going to be coming in the future, but I think one at a time, just on the way that they've done it. And since all 3 of the leaked specialists now will be released if Spectre comes out, and of course there still is a chance that they can change their mind and upload, maybe do Reaper next and then do Spectre later or anything like that. They ultimately have the Control, Treyarch, and Activision, but the leaks are all pointing in a certain direction, and when this happens, 95% of the time, it ends up coming true, and unless some sort of change happens or they decide they don't want to go with Spectre for some sort of reason. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts on this. I am very excited for the next operation. I think that'll be something that will really provide a spark in this game. Drop a like I said, if you guys made it to the end, it's very, very much appreciated. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'll see you on the next one. Turn on notifications so you guys can get first on all my future videos, and I'm out. Peace.